my song. Let's sing it. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Come on, it's gonna be fucking awesome. You know the words. It's gonna be fucking awesome. That's insane. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah!
Get ready to tilt, because today we're flipping into a quirky true story flick that's equal parts heartfelt underdog tale and love letter to an outlawed game. Yes, outlawed. It's Pinball, the man who saved the game. It's a 2022 comedy drama based on real events in the mid-1970s following a young writer and pinball obsessive who moves to New York City only to discover the game's been banned there for over 3 decades. It's seen as gambling, not a skill. The story chronicles his immersion in underground pinball scenes, his push to prove it's a game of talent, and his real-life testimony before the city council in 1976, complete with a dramatic live demonstration that helped overturn the 35-year ban. It's framed with a narration breaking the fourth wall, which is excellent, mixing romance, humor, and retro vibes while spotlighting the cultural absurdity of the prohibition. And a little fun trivia here. The ban stemmed from old mafia ties and moral panic lasting longer in New York City than anywhere else. The film uses real vintage machines and no harm done, as I said earlier. I think on Monday's episode I said, it says in the credits, no harm came to any pinball machines. With flippers and proving skill over chance, today we're racking up points with Pinball, the man who saved the game. But first, write to me at jbs at blacklightdistrict.studio. Blacklightdistrict.studio, that's my website for my company. We make comic books, we make music. It's all free. Everything we've ever done is free at the website, blacklightdistrict.studio. And it's great stuff. Check it out. You can also find out new things that we're working on, like Sugar and Bones Magazine, which is an anthology magazine and like legit magazine that should be coming out in the next, coming out is probably towards the end of the year or whatever, but like the raise for it should be happening within a short period of time. And most of it's done, so maybe it'll be like mid-year, hopefully, by the time it comes out. We'll see. I'm not like trying to force anything. Just got to get the stuff out in the right way so I don't over-leverage myself. Anyway, today is Thursday, so we're doing the live action thing, but we got a schedule to keep, and tomorrow, Friday, is Wild Card, so I get to do anything I want, which is comedian Bobcat Goldthwait, one of his best specials. But this past Monday, we have a great album, Silvertide, and we'll be coming back with another album on next Monday. This past Tuesday, we had a great animated film, which is the surprisingly fucking deep and awesome Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Kills, man. And yesterday, Wednesday, we did Batman Son of the Demon, which is one of my favorite Batman stories of all time. Was really excited to recommend that to you. Highly recommend it. Anyway, and like, you guys don't have to listen to the show. Just take my recommendation. Right now, take my recommendation. Go read those things. They're awesome. Read, watch, whatever. But let's get into it. Today, we are talking about the pinball. And it was such a much more interesting topic than I imagined it was. The prohibition of pinball, just the history of various there were so many little nuggets of information that are dropped in the film, and I'm only probably going to remember one or two of them as I'm like having this conversation with you. But there was a ton of them. It was very fact based, and they would drop little nuggets of like factoids about the city of New York and the laws at the time or whatever, and you'd be like, wow, that's super interesting, or wow, that makes so much sense. It's one of those great historical movies that you really take a lot away from it. And it's not to say even that I don't remember those things completely. I probably just wouldn't remember them unless like the subject was brought up, and then I would be like, oh, you know what I learned in the pinball movie? Because they were really interesting stuff that, stick with you, and you're like, oh, wow, that's the truth. Oh, wow. But the prohibition of pinball and sort of the way things like the flippers were added, because I guess in the beginning, these ball machines didn't have flippers, and that created an element of chance. You were a part of the thing trying to keep the ball up in the air. And there's tons of different aspects that were added to the game to make it less like it was a gambling device and more like it was a game of skill. And ultimately, this is the battle that was fought here. But that battle had kind of been being fought for a long time, and he comes into it. He finds out the battle that had been being fought, but he comes into it, sort of when we get closer to the pinball type machines that we know and love today. And I don't know about you, but my dad loved pinball, and I actually. And this is probably a silly, yeah, Jesse, this is a sign you were rich when you were a little boy. Maybe it is. But for a little while, we had actually a lot of video games in our house. But the one video game that he did have, I think, before any of them, was he had a pinball machine. And that was like the one that we held on to after any of them. He always had this pinball machine. He really liked pinball. And in particular, his favorite game was, what was it? The Black Knight. It was a cool pinball machine, and he had it refurbished and all this stuff. And there's a lot of love for pinball, amongst certain people. There are like pinball halls that you can still go to. I went to one with my girl Julie in LA a while back. We had fun. So pinball's fun, and for the people who are into it, it's a challenging thing to be really good at it. And there are people who are really good at it. This guy was an enthusiast, and I am an enthusiast about a lot of things, so it was very easy for me to vibe with him. And the way it was edited was really charming. The main thing, though, ultimately for like the whole story is it's this great love story. He falls in love with this girl. She's got a kid, and they slowly kind of fall in love as he's going through this time in his life. And the older version of him keeps breaking the fourth wall and telling the story different, and they're interviewing him like the whole movie, and it's edited really interestingly with the narrator and the audience sort of experiencing it, which makes it's just constantly kind of charming and funny and fun from that. Like that just is a mechanism for them to be add humor to it, and it's excellent. It's really just so well crafted, and I kudos to the filmmakers and the people involved. I should probably pull it up so I can shout out a couple people by name, but it's really just a what is it, like a pleasure. It was just such a pleasurable viewing experience. It's rated 7.0 on IMDb. The lead guy is Mike Feist, who I've never had watched anything with him in it before. Apparently he's in Challengers, Wildling, West Side Story, The Atlantic City Story. So I'd never seen him before, but he was great. And his girlfriend lead, Crystal Reed, she was excellent. But the older version of him was played by Dennis Boutsikaris. And you've seen him before in other things. He's in Batteries Not Included. He's in Better Call Saul. I forget what part he plays in that one. But he's been in a lot of things that I've seen. I'm just trying to like pull up some stuff from his long ass repertoire to name something that I've actually seen. But he's great, and he really just is. He's in Firestarter. He's the narrator, and he's a good. That's probably why they brought him in as the narrator here. Yeah, he's shown up on so many different TV shows and stuff. Shameless and The Good Wife, Blue Bloods. If you're into shit like me, you'd probably recognize him if you saw him, but like he's not necessarily somebody that's like a household name. But he killed, and really the whole movie. Not that I remember a lot of other like breakthrough performances or whatever. It's largely focused on him, but it's excellent. And just his enthusiasm and his progress as a writer, and just I'm a writer. If you're a writer, if you're a creative person, if you're somebody who's passionate about something as a hobby, really clicked a lot of buttons for me. Clicked a lot of buttons for Digger, my buddy Digger Mesh, who's a brilliant creative person and one of my besties. And he watched it and was just really surprised by how great it was. And how good it made it feel. And I watched it, and I didn't. It was funny. I put it on thinking it was like a brief something that he sent me, not realizing it was a whole movie. It was an entire movie. And I ended up like getting hooked and watching the whole thing because it was really good. So I hit him a little later. I'm like, you sent me an entire movie, and I ended up getting sucked into watching an entire movie, but it was really good. So this was like a month ago now, but like it shows how I get like backlogged. That's why I did Teeth Week, because I'm gonna get behind on all these fucking Predator movies. I'm just gonna break out a shitload of Predator movies at once. Anyway, this flick is great. Pinball, The Man Who Saved the Game. You don't have to just, it's not, you don't got to just be a pinball fan or whatever. It's really lovely. I think you can watch it with anybody, and it's awesome. I think it might have been free on fucking YouTube, but whatever. It's there. I think that's what I might be doing on Saturday. Kind of thinking I'm going to preempt all my other ideas. I just want to like talk about like fucking free streaming and fuck the system and fuck all these expensive streaming services. There's so many ways to watch free shit. So, like, I don't know. Might be talking about that. Anyway, join me tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Bobcat Goldthwait's awesome special, Meet Bob. And then Saturday, what I just said. And Sunday, I do my show, Everything They Don't Want You to Know. It's on Sunday. I don't know what I'm talking about yet, but it's coming back because we've been off for a couple weeks. And it's going to be great. Whatever it is, it will be great. Everything They Don't Want You to Know. Join me for craziness. Don't be surprised if it's too crazy for you. Forgive me. Anyway. And then, back again next week for 5 more fucking days in a row of killer recommendations on another week of the coolest alive. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out. You've been listening to Coolest Geek Alive with me, your host, Jesse Blaze Snyder. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more excellent geek culture content. Thanks for listening.
It's my favorite part. Isn't that heavy? I played that. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Coolest alive. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Stay with your tribe. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Revenge of the Geeks. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Week after weeks. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Laughing with you. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And crying sometimes too. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Spelling it out. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Making you shout. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Talking some shit. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Living the shit. My voice is fucking awesome. Food in our mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Get in the mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Tell all your friends. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Call right or text. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Raising the bar. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Straight to the stars. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's starting soon. Straight to the top. Awesome. Passing the moon. It's gonna be fucking awesome. On with the show. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Ready, set, go. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Just wait. You'll see. You'll all see. You'll all see.
The podcast playground.